Yo, what's up everybody? Happy Monday. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Right now we are in Sunset Cliffs, California in San Diego. It's a beautiful day and I figured I'd take the time to show you guys or give you guys a van tour, since I've been getting this question a lot of how I sleep, where I eat and all that stuff. I'm gonna do a 2 to 3 part series on the van and just basically a basic Q&A of a day-to-day, how I do everything for people who are interested in this lifestyle. So yeah, anyways, yeah, again, we are out here in we are at Sunset Cliffs in San Diego, right south of Ocean Beach. This is generally the place where I kind of stay the most, so I'm very comfortable. I love this area. If you're in San Diego, Sunset Cliffs is a must-see. It's gorgeous, but yeah, I figured this would be a great time to just hold up. I just made some breakfast or made some lunch, and now yeah, I can give you guys a tour of the van. So let's go. Alright, so this is my van. It is a 1995 Toyota Previa. Yeah, it's basic 2-wheel drive. I mean, it's really nothing fancy. This is probably going to be the quickest van tour ever. You see all these Sprinter van conversions and it takes like an hour to get through them because there's so much complexity to them. But this is a really simple, basic, live out of a car, live out of a van situation. So it'll probably be a really quick tour, but I figure why not? Just give you guys a chance to see how I'm living. So yeah, the first thing, I'll just show you right inside here. So this is the makeshift curtain when I'm just parked and you just kind of want the door open, let the breeze in. This is just kind of a divider and says, hey, someone's living in here. A lot of people ask you questions. They come up and they'll ask you about it. Some people are really, again, a lot of people are very interested in the lifestyle. So it's kind of cool to see people come up and ask questions and just be like, yo, that's awesome. I want to do it myself and stuff like that. So, but anyways, so we go in to the van. Just make sure this is recording because I've done that before. And then you can step in to the layer. I'm gonna see how the sliding's going, and how I can do it, but yeah, so basically you're looking at the kitchen slash living room slash desk. This is the back of the van, obviously, and the seats I've converted, or I didn't switch over, but the people who own this before me switched the seats backwards so it faces the back of the van, which is great because that way I can set up and I can do what I have to do without having to move anything or without having to do too much. But yeah, basically what you're seeing right now is my daytime setting. That is basically where I'm cooking my food and I'm doing any type of work I want to do, or basically listening, watching videos and stuff like that. But on a general day, this is what I'll do. I'll get off work and I will come down to either Sunset Cliffs or, again, parks are valuable resources, and then I'll make food and stuff like that. So what you're looking at right now is a basic setting of, now I've already cooked food, so I'm not doing that right now, but I just want to show you what I got going on. So it's a basic propane stove, and then it's just set up for mealtime. Now this is just set up right now, but when I'm cooking food, it's basically just the propane and things that I need to cook my food with. And then when that's done, I'll set up my computer, my DVD player, and this camera. And if I'm going to edit videos, I can edit videos. Or if I want to watch a movie or any type of video on my computer, I can do that. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty basic stuff. But I know some of you wondering, okay, how do you access, like, where's your bed if that's where your desk is? And I'll get into that in a minute. But yeah, again, you're just really looking at a pretty basic setting of the desk, the table, everything right there. Again, that's the daytime setting. And so yeah, so add, you know, a little bit more about the back here. This is the cooler, so I don't have any type of electrical yet. A lot of people in this lifestyle do solar, and that will come. I do have some solar lights that you can kind of see around the van. These guys right here. I do have just a small 5-watt solar panel that I got from Target. I mean, it's no big deal, but it just helps at nighttime when I want a little bit of light, when I'm just kind of like cooling down for the night. So that's nice. But I will get solar panels so soon. But as of right now, I don't have solar. So yeah, so I just have a basic cooler system. It's not even a system. It's just a basic cooler. Nothing impressive right now. I think there's just beer in there right now. But I will store, you know, products that last 1 to 2 days. Mainly eggs and any type of food products that I cook, that I prep beforehand, that I know is only going to last me 1 to 2 days. And then, of course, I got some firewood because fires are a resource out here. It's nice just to be able to cruise to a fire pit, whether it's a park or a beach, and just throw yourself a fire, stuff like that. So, yeah, so that's the desk area, back area right now. Let me just show you the front. Yeah, and so the front here, it's, I mean, again, it's pretty basic stuff. So this is where I keep all of my kitchen supplies, like dishes and pans. I mean, it's kind of unorganized right now, but it'll show you kind of like what you got going on. I mean, you got a pan, you got a plate, you got a just odds and ends stuff that that are a necessity, you know, when you're cooking out of your van. But yeah, I mean, it's basic stuff. And I keep this up here in my front seat. And again, but the way to this lifestyle is maximizing every part of your space. Because again, there's not a lot, especially in a minivan. You know, again, you see a lot of these Sprinter van conversions, they have a lot of space. Right, look at that. There's a Sprinter right there. So there's a lot of Sprinter vans out here. I'm in an area where there's a lot of van, or people that live in a van, and so it's common. You know, we'll see each other's builds and everything. But minivans are not as common. Sprinter vans are very common. Bigger vans are very common. Minivans and car not as common. Sorry, there's a couple guys right here. But yeah, so the front seat is basically dedicated to kitchenware supplies. And then I got the middle console is kind of where I keep, you know, I have some avocados right here, strawberries, almonds, apples, some chips. That's basically snack food. I did meal prep today, so I do have my meal prepped meals down here. That's just a sandwich, and then I have some pasta and some ramen noodles. I'll keep those accessible because I do like to just kind of, if I do want to eat and run, I can do that. And then I have my trash. All of my trash is right here. I just got some spinach, so that's that. I have some tools down here. I'm going to hopefully change my oil today, so I just picked up some tools to do that. Oh yeah, and then I'll show you, so under the seat, I keep, again, spaces, you know, utilizing space is necessary. There's a bag right here. A first aid kit, a bag. This basically has, what does this have in it? Oh yeah, jumper cables. This is an emergency bag for when I'm on the road, if I need to change a tire or need to get jumped. This is my backpack, and then yeah, and then I have some weights down there because I'll do generally just weight train in a park or something. I'll just kind of jog around and do that. But yeah, so I mean, again, this is going to be a quick van tour, but so far you can kind of see what I got going on right now. I'm going to give you one last look at what it's like during the daytime, and then I'm going to show you how I convert it from the daytime living into a nighttime bed living style, because that's probably the most work, but it's also, you know, I'm kind of proud of the fact that I can switch my my sleeping style, or my sleeping time bed, into more of like a desk and daytime. So there's one last look at what I got going on for the daytime. I don't really think there's much else. Again, I use this as a curtain, but other than that, I mean, that's it. It's really funny filming in front of people too. But yeah, so I'm gonna take a minute and I'm gonna show you what I do, how do I convert this. So yeah, I'm gonna show you right now how I convert the desk into a bed, and it's really easy. And it's pretty simple. I basically just have a very thin mattress that I fold over and put and transfer all my clothes into. So part of utilizing all this space is just that. Is making sure it's transferring one area to another. So basically at night I'll have all my, so basically this is where all my clothes are right now, and then I'll transfer that back over and then I'll sleep over there. But I will kind of like just go through like a quick tour of how I get that set up. So I've been getting something you don't want. Alright, so as you can see, I basically just transferred all of my, so the table is it's a collapsible table. So I basically just collapse that down, I put it halfway under my seat, and so it does stick out a little bit, but it really has no effects. The mattress is probably about 4 inches thick. It's just a very thin mattress, or very thin mattress, so you don't, it doesn't take up much space, but yeah, so the table really isn't a bother. But then I just have my pillows and everything right there, and then I put my my clothes and everything on one side, and I basically have more than enough space to sleep at night. And then my feet do go a little bit past where this this bench is, but still I can kind of put my feet off to the side, and it's really not a bother. So yeah, so when I'm hanging out, I'm usually put this over here. Yeah, so I'm usually just chilling, like right here. And so then, yeah, then you obviously have, so it's about that much space I have, and I can always put my feet down like that, but sometimes I'm just chilling. Yeah, and I'm just hanging out. And then, you know, like I generally come here just to hang out and just chill and just think about the next moves. Yeah, and if I wanna, let's say I wanna watch a movie, then I basically just take out my computer and I just set it right against here, and then I'm chilling and watching a movie, like right here. So basically, you know, once I get surround sound, it'll sound a lot better. But yeah, so I mean, that's basically it. I'll get up and show you again. Let me get this out of the way. Yeah, so it's basically what it looks like from the front. And yeah, like I said, it's a tight fit, but it works. And yeah, I mean, you really couldn't do this with two people, but with one person, I mean, again, I think it's more than enough room. I don't really need anything else, and that's why, you know, like, I guess maybe down the road I might want to upgrade to a spinner, but for now, this is more than enough space. Yeah, I mean, it's getting a little tight. There's gonna be a time when I need to do a build, which is basically I'll just get some plywood in here, lift everything up, get some space underneath the bed. But as of right now, it's more than enough space. You know, again, if you're just starting off in in van life or living out of a vehicle, start small and then get, and then if you want to get more space, because yeah, you really just know you'll know as you go how much you need. And for me, I don't need a lot at all. I think it's a little more than the usual person, but yeah, I mean, it works. I love it because I just come out here. I wake up to the beach every day. I mean, this is the view. I don't know if you can really see. Oh yeah, it's not too bright, but yeah. I mean, this is the view every day. So I mean, it's really hard to justify going back to an apartment, because this is what I'm waking up to every day. I mean, I can't think of a better life than this. People think this is crazy, but I think it's crazy to live another lifestyle, the opposite. I'm definitely someone who's always like, do what you feel comfortable and do, whatever makes you happy, because that's the point of this life, and that's the point of everything, is if you are happy. But for me, I am more than happy living this lifestyle. Honestly, I'm not in the foreseeable future can I imagine going back to a vehicle or going back to an apartment. Maybe way down the road, but I don't know. It's just too, again, I don't know. The freedom that this lifestyle gives is it's amazing. So yeah. Anyways, so yeah, but that's the car, man. That's it. Her name is Primavera, and she hopefully she's gonna be with me for the long road, because yeah, I got her pretty cheap. In fact, I'll go into the story real quick about how I got her. It wasn't even, I didn't even plan on getting a van, actually. I was looking to I was looking to live out of a vehicle, but I really wanted a Toyota 4Runner. I'm gonna go over here. I really wanted a Toyota 4Runner, and I wanted SUV because I wanted to do a little bit of off-roading. That way I could lift it and stuff like that. But anyways, I was in Ocean Beach. Again, I've been living in San Diego here for the past couple months, and I came across this couple from Spain. Well, one was from Spain, one was from China, and they had a for sale sign on their car, and they were already living out of her, so they kind of had her gutted, and they had a mattress back there, and they had it livable for them because they were just traveling the States. So anyways, I was walking down Ocean Beach with a couple friends, and sure enough, this couple was like, hey, we're leaving pretty much tomorrow. We need to get rid of this van. If not, we're pretty much just going to junk it. So I was like, wow, that's really interesting, because I'm looking for a vehicle, not necessarily a van, but I'm looking for a vehicle. And sure enough, they were, they weren't desperate, but I got a really good deal on it. And yeah, that's how she came to be. And then her name kind of came up, Primavera, which means the spring in Latin and Spanish. So there was just a time in my life where going through the winter and then having the spring, it was very much a fitting, because it's a Previa. So I kind of was doing just a play on words, and it just kind of fit very well, because I do feel like I'm entering a spring time in my life personally. So yeah, the name kind of fits, and everything just kind of came together. I really feel like the universe was out there looking out for me and saying, hey, this is what you're meant to do. So I mean, and sure enough, it's worked out. So I really feel strong about living this lifestyle. It has been nothing but great things, and it's been about 3 months. I don't think it's for everyone, but I do feel like it is for some people, and it is kind of scary at first if you feel like it's for you, and it is kind of scary. So like I said, I hope to have some dialogue with people who are looking to live this lifestyle, because it is very rewarding, again, for people who feel like they can live this lifestyle and want to live this lifestyle. But yeah, other than that, yeah, I guess that's the van tour. I will do a Q&A. Again, I want to do this into a maybe 2 to 3 part. The next part is going to be just a basic Q&A, and then I hope to do a third part, a basic day to day. Like, I'll take you really from like when I wake up to when I go to sleep, because there's a lot of the elements to van life you know, about where you sleep, where you eat, where you poop. Yeah, there's a lot of things that, you know I take for granted, but people ask me the same questions every time. And again, I'm always thinking like, this is obvious. Obviously I shower here. Obviously I eat here. Obviously I do this. But I'm like, no, this is not obvious. This is really out of the ordinary. So I want to make sure I do these videos before I get too wrapped up into this lifestyle and I lose that vibrancy for the firsts, because everything's kind of like a first right now. So, but anyways, yeah, hopefully you got to see a little bit of my van. And yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. You can directly message me or just ask in the comments below. But yeah, for those who don't know, my name is Dan. I just moved into my van, which is a 1995 Toyota Previa. I travel around. Actually, my goal right now is to move every 6 months. And yeah, we'll see what happens. I got a lot of things happening in about a week here. I'm actually taking off to go to Seattle in about a week, so I'm gonna live there for the summertime. So again, all new videos of who knows what, but it's gonna be Pacific Northwest themed, and then after the summertime, who knows? I'll head south somewhere. I just don't know where yet. So yeah, so if you want to follow along the journey, feel free to subscribe, and yeah, like, comment, do all that stuff. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you next time.